Welcome to episode 5 of CSP Landscapes with Corey and Chris. So, let me take you in and show you what we're doing. Yeah, this is it. He's happy because it's very small.
He's a beezer.
I mean the patio. And yeah, this is it, people. So the customer's already marked it out where they want it. That wheelbarrow is not going to be a feature in the middle. It could be, couldn't it? Coming out, we can make a bit of art out of that, I suppose. Look good. But yeah, this is it. Pretty small. It's 3.5 by 3.5. The customer's actually measured it 3.6, but I'm assuming they wanted it square, so we'll dig it out square. This bit, we're just going to put some soil back in. And then that's it. We've got some beautiful
Thanks, mate.
Indian sandstone block pavers going in. And then round all the edges, we've got a pennant grey Marshall's Tegular curb. Very expensive curbs, very big and bulky, nice things. So I've gone for a pennant grey, which is going to tie in better with these than the traditional colour, which is like a brindle colour. So that will tie in nicely against the sandstone slabs and look beautiful. This is nice soil. Seems a shame to get rid of it, but there's not that much to come out, to be fair, because as you can see, Corey, my boy, what do you first notice about this? If you were going to apprentice, come in apprentice, come in. Now you look at that, mainly this area here.
The incline?
Ooh, he's there straight away. Yeah. He's seen it, look, straight away. It's running down a sweet mile, and obviously that is going to be level. So when we dig out, we're going to start from this corner, and then we'll set the curbs level all the way around, basically. So this end is going to be out of the ground, which means, what does it mean, Corey? What does that mean for you, rather? That's the good news, and us. There's no you, us. We're a team. Can't think about it. If this end in the corner's out the ground more than that end.
Less work.
Yeah, less digging out. There you go, look. He's caught on straight away. Yeah, there's less to dig out, because obviously this is going to be out the corner, so we're going to start from there and just take the top off that. Let's get it done. Come on, enough talking. Let's get some work done. she is. Dug out, compacted, ready to roll. We're ready to go, aren't we, lad?
Yeah, man.
Waiting for a delivery of stuff, but so far all good. Border's going to go around here. Curbs are going round here, so it's going to block off this little planter up, and then up to there, blocking this planter off. These are just placed in, and it does have a bit of a dip like that. I think customers put these in themselves. They're just placed on the soil, so once it's all in, seeing how they look next to ours, I might have to take them up and adjust them. Might not have to, but we'll see how they look. Might just have to take that little bit out there. We've kept the soil there because we need a load, don't we, Babby? We've got to get a load around these edges. Obviously that's not a finish height, it's coming higher than that, so when we're done, some of that nice topsoil is going back in here, and then custom wants a little bit over there, and then whatever's left, the neighbour wants it over there, so we're going to tip it all the way over there. What we didn't want to do is take it all out, realise we need somewhere to bring it all back. So that little gadget, what do you reckon to that? A little gadget.
Did its job.
It's all right, isn't it?
Better
Been filled with water, and it's just compressed that soil in a bit. Obviously it compresses when you walk on it, but it's compressed in pretty well. It is soft soil, this, so we've got a geotextile membrane going down first before the stone, and that's just going to stop the stone pushing in so much to the soil. So it's sort of, obviously the geotextile will go over, and it'll all be contained within itself basically, and just stop sinkage in the future. Proper job. Compress that in first, give it a good fighting chance, haven't we, lad? Beautiful, beautiful. And that's it. So, waiting on materials and then we'll get it. Right, folks, we've come down. We've had a little spare minute to come down to my friend at Natural Cut Stone. Absolutely beautiful products these guys have. So, take you around, another little product placement. So these are cutting stuff, making things out of stone. Look at these lovely products here. I've come down because I'm thinking as well about getting him to cut me one of these down, because I do like a bit of stone, as you know, and making a table at my house out of it. Tabletop rather, but we'll see how much they cost. I might just stay with wood. So we're actually, the next job after this one, we're doing a massive 4-week project, aren't we, mate?
Be a long one.
It's going to be a long one. It's something a little different. It's one-off stuff that my mate here is making, basically the slabs, making the split face go on the wall all by hand. Something else they've made. They're doing memorial stuff, so like gravestones. He does gravestones. He does worktops. Anything to do with sandstone. These are also very highly qualified stonemasons, and they fit all this stuff as well. I mean, look at these. These are going to be thousands of pounds. And they will cut these down, make tabletops out of them, and all other stuff, brother, eh? So bring an old apprentice down to see some mesters at work. Can't go down there because the radio's on, but that's nice, isn't it? That is nice, I like that. And that's it. So just come down to shoot the shit with them, say hello, have a laugh. He's here, look. Give them a little thumbs up, he's thinking, what are these two doing? But yeah, that's it. So if you're ever in the Nottingham or East Midlands surrounding area and you want something a little bit different, out of stone, windowsills, all that sort of stuff they do, give them a buzz. He's a big lad, look, knocking away on stone. Cheers, mate. That's it. We're getting out of here. They're busy. They're busy, folks, so we're going to go. But that's it. Little product placement for them. Natural cut stone over in Calverton. Some beautiful, beautiful products. And you're going to see them on the next video.
Yeah, done.
Right, beautiful people of YouTube. Banging these in. You like that, didn't you, Belly?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Little hedgehog house under there, like, did you notice it?
I didn't.
Is it a hedgehog house or is it a house for a rat? Who knows? Be funny, wouldn't it, if a little rat were living in there instead? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. So getting these pennant grey tegular curbs in, they're absolutely massive. 250 mils worth of it. Pick one up, Corey, come on. This lad's, how big are you? He's a big lad. 6, what, 3?
We'll say 6'4".
Yeah,
We'll say
6'4" he's gonna say. So, they are some meaty ass curbs. What would you say, weigh a ton?
Nah, they're not for me. It's about lifting a piece of paper.
Press it above your head. Yeah, faster.
Easy, mate.
That's a good picture, actually. Wait there. I'm going to use that as the picture. So anyway, they are heavy, the big. Now he's small. Look at these little dinky hands. So if I go to pick one up,
I told you.
now look at this. They are big old hefty things. Weigh a ton. The tumbled. So it's called a tegular. What they do is they put tegular blocks and that, tumbled blocks in like a giant washing machine. Tumble it all and it chips all the edges off. If you've used these in the past, you will know that these are chipped to a mofo. They always are. They're always chipped up, as you can see. They have all the edges chipped off them. Now, you start leaving them out, and then you realise that you just leave every single one out because it's smashed to bits. And you won't ever have any left. So if you are going to have these, you have to understand that they are chipped and battered. That is supposed to be the look of it. Sometimes you take them out. That corner one there has got a chip on it a bit. That's a corner unit. They come separately. It's kind of weird because these are the cheaper ones. So like the KS curbs. But if you buy a corner unit on that, they package it up in its own separate little cardboard box. But when you buy these at 3 or 4 times more money, I'm not sure the exacts, but these are about £1 each or something, and they're probably about 6 to 8 quid each. Them corner units will be even more. They'll probably be over a tenner for that. Not too sure, but that's... Anyway, they're expensive. Let's just say they're expensive. They don't bother packaging them up, they just chuck them about and they get chipped to one. Now, I could order another couple of them, but I know 100% they'll be chipped like that, unfortunately. And that's it. But they are nice. As you can see there, we've got our geotextile membrane down. We've put that under and overlapped it. That little gap down there, that'll get cut off, and that'll get wet concrete in front of them and at the back to hold them in place. And what's that? That is going to do basically, Corey, this is a lesson for you too, because we won't know, little apprentice learning every single day, aren't you, Baba?
Yeah, well.
When we whack that stone a bit, because it's soft, it's going to stop it pushing down into the soil, and that's going to stop it pulling basically, so that's tight across, and that's going to keep it in place, Babby. Next problem of the day, not a real problem, but they're going to be looking at here, this new extension they've had built. And basically, Corey, move that wheelbarrow for me, son, please. Here he comes, look. There he goes. My string line from there to there is completely level, but this runs down a sweet mile. So to the eye, it looks like them curbs are going to run up, but they're not. I'll have to show you when it's in and done. Unfortunately, you're not going to get away with that. The only real way to get away with it, which I'll speak to the customer about, I'm not sure if they want to do that, would be to soil all this area up and try and bring it up a little bit, reseed it, try and get it in. Basically, from here it falls down massively to that point. This all falls down to that point, and then as you can see, from here it all falls down into there. It's like a big valley in it, but yeah, that's the way it lies. Not sure what they'll want to do, the customer, if they do want to do that or not. They might like it like that. Looks a bit natural, doesn't it? So yeah, we will see what they want to do. But that's it. I'm doing my best. It's all done properly. It's a slight fall on these curbs down to this point, not much, and then it's level across. So they wanted to look out window and see it. I think they're going to have a gazebo, pergola type thing on it. So better to have it level that way, down this way a little bit. To the eye, that is going to look more pleasing. But that is us. We've run out of curbs, haven't we, mate?
Yes, mate.
It's
bit
my,
short.
it is my own fault. It's 3.5 by 3.5, which gives you 7 linear meters. So when I rang up merchants, I asked for 8 linear meters, so I'd have a meter extra. And for some reason, whatever's been sent, they're a meter short-ish. How many short are we? 7,
like
was it?
6, yeah.
6, we're 6 or 7 short when I ordered a meter more. I don't know how that's happened, but they've obviously calculated it wrong. Now, I should have calculated it myself and told them exactly what I wanted, but normally they bang on with that stuff, but this time they wasn't, so not to bother. We're going to have 1 layer of stone, compact it, and then we're going to compact another layer on top. 75 odd mil compaction rate. So yeah, let's carry on and get it done. Right, we're getting our screed on. We're getting that screeded. But that's not important. That doesn't matter anymore. Because customers bought us bacon cobs. MAGA.
Bang on.
Corey,
Man's goodly on.
open one up, sir. Let's have a look. I'm not going to show you his face, I'm just going to show you the goods. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my God. We got
So like 4 on.
4 rashers of bacon. Nice butter, look at that. Drop her down, and that's a mid-sized cob, I'd say. Yeah,
That's some ratio to the hand.
yeah, that's good. Would you like to try it, mate? We're
Yeah,
coming
go
up.
on.
Gonna have do you want brown sauce or are you a plain guy?
I'd rather have tomato sauce, but I'd be a bit
Okay.
cheeky to ask.
I know.
Succulent, tender. Bang on.
Out of 10, what we're rating it? Shouldn't really rate out of 10 because you bought us a cob. But if you were in a cafe and you were rating this, what would you say?
Give it an 8.
That's good, mate. Right,
Buttery
folks.
butter.
Ooh, buttery butter.
Buttery butter. Not a lot of fat, so, you know,
Brilliant.
the art's good.
On that note, folks, when it's an 8, I've got to get stuck in. folks, we're getting these laid, as you just saw. I'll take you in and show you what they're all about. So they look a bit like granite at the minute, but that's just because they've got dust on the top. We got any water to hand? Yeah, those pipes over there. I can't be bothered to go and fetch it, but let me just lick my finger in and show you when they're actually cleaned off. It is sandstone. Problem with them all, they are cut individually, I believe, or I imagine they've just put it on a big machine and cut them, but they're not equal sizes. So, as you can see, we're ending up with big gaps in between that I'm trying to wiggle around and make it work. I imagine on a massive area it would be a nightmare, as you can clearly see there. Look, that is a whole different size to the rest of them, and they're all like that, so it's not like I can even move them around and swap that for a bigger one. That's just how they are. So you're ending up with gaps in them like that, and obviously then I'm trying to have them to like move that up a bit to close gaps, but yeah, that's it. Also as well, let me find one. Should have kept one to hand to show you, but basically where they've cut them, the edge, there it goes. There's an example-ish. No, that's not one, but anyway, like that. Where the saw's gone through, it's not gone all the way through, and there's bits on the end that stick out on quite a lot of them. So I'm gonna have to either recut them or chamfer it back down or chip the end off a bit. But yeah, so not great because they're natural. The customer does not want joints in them, so wanted them buttered up. But personally, probably should be laid a bit more like cobbles with a joint and then flow pointed. But didn't want that. Wants them buttered up together with no joints and no cuts anywhere. So not a great deal I can do, but it's causing me a bit of a headache because I don't want them to look all higgledy-piggledy like that. But unfortunately it's going to have to be like that, which is where it matches in with this curb. Okay, let's go. Let's get it done. No problem, just taking a little bit longer than it normally would, just banging them in and laying them. Short little time lapses, like I say, because you're encountering problems. Here's one for you, how they've been stacked. So they've stuck there's three sizes: big, medium, small. All the big ones they've stacked at the bottom, and then they've mixed the others up. So all we're left now is big. So now we've got to open the other pack, try and mix them between, and make a good mix. There will be some left, but yeah, that's it. Just need to nip to MKM, get some more grano dust. Did fetch some, but look at that, it's absolutely soaking wet through. I can't really screed that, it's like too wet. It's a bit dusty like that to screed, so I've chucked that on the bottom, hoping it'll dry out a bit. It'll be fine when it's whackers, it'll go absolutely solid. So yeah, I'm gonna have to nip and get some drier stuff now, just so I can screed it here. There's gonna be a 600mm planter all the way around. Get my finger out so you can refocus. But yeah, there's gonna be a 600mm planter going around. So it takes us, I don't know, roughly to about here, I think. And then obviously the last ones are gonna get concreted and haunched up. Customers just nipped out. I don't know if they want a board around one side. What do you think, people? Good people of YouTube. So how we've got the curbs running here, should we then have a border of these running stretch it up and across to sort of mirror it on the angle, on the diagonal, or not? That might look nice, I reckon. Or will it all just want to be flat? Who knows? Show you this one over here, look. They wanted to sort of replicate this. A load of stonework here, but this has no border. This is what they'll look like when they're down, but that's not bordered or anything. So these are obviously a different brand from someone else because they've got small ones in like that, but they're similar-ish. Although I think these are grey and they're not, so they look more like a Raj green autumn type colour. These will be grey when they're done. Let's give them a wet. Let's give them a wet while we're here, eh? Come on, let's get it done. Let's give these a little smoosh. So. Oh no, it's off. Is it off? Yeah. Ah, it don't matter, mate. No smooshing for you people. Don't matter, mate. I'll just wet it like this. Look. There we go. That's all we're left with. But that's what colour they are. When we give them a good jet wash, another time all the colours will come out. Still having a problem with these gaps, nothing I can do about it unfortunately. And they're not square either, so the blocks are not square when they've cut them. Some of them are not a right angle, they're like that, chamfered off a bit. So it is what it is. Gonna have to go for the rustic look. But yeah, they're a nice grey colour, which will match in with these quite nice, the pennant grey. And there you go. Right folks, off to MKM, get some more grano dust, come back, get it laid, get it backed up, finish it. Right then folks, we're getting close to completion on this. We're filling this up now, so we're using this soil to try and get up to that beveled edge if we can, if there's enough all the way around. And we're going to have a good clear up afterwards of the grass. Just put that in, going to brush all that off as well. Let's have a look at these. Now they're wet. Nice. Going to leave that bag of sand for the customer. They will be brushing this in quite a lot because the gaps are tiny on some of them. So they butt right up like this. So when you wash it, that sand just disperses through the gaps that are so small. Obviously when there's bigger gaps it sits in there nice, but when it's tight like that, not so much, eh Corey boy?
How about it all, mate?
We're getting soil in, getting it done. Get a little time lapse now, that being done, and that's it. So they are natural, so they will. It's not meant to be completely flat. It's meant to be up and down. They're all different sizes, different thicknesses. They are calibrated quite well, but like I say, the thicknesses are up and down, so you do get lippage on them. Some places can't get away with that. Let's have a look from back here. Chopping me some little bits for home to do something fancy on my steps. So yeah, there you go. Once that grows in and the grass grows back and all that's planted up with nice plants, gonna look nice, isn't it, mate? Dog's there, look, watching out window. Seeing what you doing, mate. There we go. Nice little area. Looks a bit bare at the minute, but you've got to imagine it's going to have a big oak gazebo going over that. And then when it's got that and all the chairs, it's going to look nice. Thing with stone is, and stuff like stone and all these natural products, you need a good year for them to bed in, don't you? Well, you don't know, but
I do know.
you do know. You need at least a good couple of months, but a year's nice, and then they weather in and start to look natural. Like I say, at first it's just bam in your face, but these are years old now, probably 6 years old, but you can see these are weathered in. They look nice when they're weathered in. And that's how they'll go eventually. Same with all these stone products that are about. So yeah, all good here, people. We're gonna get this soil in. Customer's gonna grass seed it all. And we are done. We're away.